Have you been wondering whether battery-powered lawn equipment is for you? If so, make sure to stick around and check this video out, as I'm going to be going over the complete Stihl AI series battery-powered equipment lineup. So if you'll stick with me here, we'll get started. Hey guys, this is Brent with Western Equipment, and if you find that this video helps you out or you like this video, we just ask that you'd please subscribe to the channel, as that helps us out and lets us know that we're doing a good job as well. So let's go ahead and dive right into what we're talking about today, which is going to be the Stihl AI series complete lineup of battery-powered equipment. Now, in the battery-powered lineup from Stihl, there are going to be 3 different series. This one is the AI series. This is going to be the smallest series of battery equipment, but this is also going to be a unique set, as this is going to be the set of battery equipment that has an integrated battery, meaning that you will not have a removable battery out of these 3 pieces of equipment. Rather, all you will have with this equipment is going to be a wall charger to charge it. So no more removing batteries. In this line of equipment, we will just have a wall charger, or we can easily store this in, say, a closet, or maybe in the laundry room, or in the garage, in the shed, wherever that will be, without all the fumes and the gas and having to deal with that mess of trying to start these units. Now, as we move up in the battery-powered lineup, we will have an AK series lineup, which is going to be more of the mid-size lineup, where you're also going to have more options of equipment. As we can see here in the AI series, we're only going to have the hedge trimmer, blower, and the Weedeater / trimmer. And once we move up into the AK series, we will have more options like a chainsaw and lawnmower. And then also, once we move up into the AP series, that's going to be the professional grade series. You'll have multiple different options, including such things as pole saws, large extended hedge trimmers, and many different things. So like we said before, with the AI series equipment, we will not have that removable battery. But however, what we will have is we will have plug-ins on each piece of equipment that wall charger will go on. So for instance, here on the Weedeater, we're going to be right here on the inside of the handle. On the blower, we're going to be over here on the right side, right by our key. And on the hedge trimmer, we're going to be right here at the back of the unit, right underneath the handle, right there, as you can see. Now, like I said there on the blower, another interesting thing about this series is that you will have a key to start these machines. Now, what I mean by key is going to be this little plastic fuse here that's going to go into the side of the machine. They'll all be on the right hand side. So as we can see right here, we have a key in this trimmer, and we'll have a key, of course, in the blower as well, right here, and then also in the hedge trimmer as well, right there. Now, all this really is going to be a safety feature, to whereas if you have those kiddos around, or maybe somebody that you just don't want operating your equipment, you can always pull that key out, throw it in the drawer, put it in your pocket, keep that safe to where somebody is not able to use this equipment. Now also, since we have the integrated battery, how we're going to be able to tell our battery life is going to be on the left-hand side of the machine. So for instance, here on the blower, we do have our battery light right here. So we have a power button that we can push, and there we can see that we have our full battery, our 4 green lines there showing us that we have that full battery. Now, of course, as we use this machine, those bars will go down, just like you would expect on any other battery-operated equipment. That will go down. And then also, this is going to act as a guide for if we have issues with this machine. So sometimes maybe this machine stops working. What we can do is we can push this button. It's going to flash or have solid red lights. And if it has those things, we're able to reference our operator manual to see what exactly is going on with the machine, so we can call our local dealer and either get this fixed or maybe have this unit replaced by the 3-year warranty that you will have with these units. Now let's go over the specifics of each one of these machines, and we will start here with the hedge trimmer. First, what we have is the hedge trimmer, which is going to be an HSA 45. Now, some of the specs on this machine is that we are going to have a 20-inch cutter bar here, as we can see. Now, this cutter bar is going to move at a speed of 2,500 strokes per minute. You're also going to have a very light weight at 5.1 pounds. We are going to have that integrated battery like we talked about. Then we're also going to have up to 40 minutes of runtime with this machine. Now, this is going to vary depending on the thickness of the plant that you will be cutting with this. this. So if we're cutting heavier shrubs, maybe lighter vines, we may have either less or more runtime depending on what we're cutting, but you will have at least up to 40 minutes of runtime with this machine. Now, like I said in the beginning, these are the entry-level battery-powered equipment. So these are going to be for occasional use. This is either going to be for that small homeowner or that homeowner that just has very little to do with this yard maintenance equipment, but also maybe not a place to store gas, or maybe not the use or the needing the extra power of that gas machine. So keep that in mind when we're looking at the AI series, that this is going to be for occasional use. Now, next thing is going to be charge time. So on this unit, you are going to have a charge time of 210 minutes. So after you get done using up that runtime, we'll throw this on the wall charger, usually leave it overnight. You can leave these things plugged in constantly and it will not hurt the battery. That's the great thing too about this Stihl battery powered equipment, is if we leave it plugged in, it's also going to act as a trickle charger. So if it's sitting there maybe for a week before you use it again, or even months, we can leave that plugged in. No harm, no foul to the unit. Now let's go over actually running the unit. So there are going to be a lot of safety features on each one of these machines just to make sure that we're not having any accidents. So for one here with the hedge trimmer we'll go over, we do have a push-up button here on top of the handle. We're also going to have this fin that has to be held down. And once we do that, we can pull the trigger here. Now, as you can see, nothing's happening. And if we go back here to our battery light, we can see that we are fully charged. So to be able to run this, once we push up on our notch there and down on our fin, we can pull the trigger. But until we pull our top handle here, it will not run. So now, if we pull the trigger, very, very quiet. That's one thing that is great about this battery equipment. It is super quiet, guys. If you're wanting to get out there early in the morning and get that trimming done before it gets hot, or maybe late in the evenings, you will not have problems with waking people up with this equipment, as it is very, very quiet. Now back to that operating. So one thing that I want to show is that if we pull our handle and we don't have our other two mechanisms engaged, we cannot even pull on the trigger. Even if we just push one, we can't, or the other, we can't. So we do have to have all three of these safeties engaged before running this machine. Next, let's talk about our blower. This is going to be the BGA45. Now, I have a very, very detailed review of this specific machine that I will leave a link in the description below so you can check that out. But just real quick as a refresher, let's go over the specs on this machine. So it's going to have a blowing force of 5 newtons. We're going to be putting out an air volume of 240 CFMs. We're going to have a max air speed of 98 miles per hour. We're going to have a decibel rating of 60. So once again, very quiet. I like to usually compare this to the loudness of a vacuum cleaner. So very, very quiet. If we're out there, a lot more quiet than if we had that engine running on a gas unit. We're also going to come in at 4.9 pounds. So once again, a very, very light unit, great for that occasional use. And this is going to have a runtime of up to 10 minutes. Now, a lot of the time what we hear is, man, 10 minutes on a blower just does not seem like enough time. But what you have to keep in mind is, like we said about this AI series, it is meant for that occasional use or that small homeowner. So this is going to be great for blowing out such things as this shop that I'm in. I can tell you guys that I do use this in the shop to blow it out, and it does a great job moving small gravel, grass, twigs, and such things like that. So we're a pretty good sized shop here, and I can blow out the whole thing on a full battery with no problem. So this is going to be great for if you have sidewalks. Once you get done edging or weed eating, you can blow off those sidewalks, you can blow off those front porches, the back porches, maybe the inside of your garage, all types of different things. And like we said before, you can store these inside as they're not going to have any fumes. And the other thing is, you're never going to have a hard time starting this unit since it is battery powered rather than gas. Now, to go along with that runtime, we are going to have a 300-minute charge time. So this is going to be one of those instances where it is going to take quite a while to charge it, but usually once we're done with this blower, we're done with it for a few weeks, or hopefully we are. So being able to go in and throw this in on the charger, letting it sit for those 5 hours, not a huge deal a lot of times for the purpose of this machine. So just keep that in mind as well. Now, to start the blower, we talked about this being at 60 decibels. Let's go ahead and give you a listen to how this actually sounds. So I'm going to push in on the front here, down on my fin, and then pull the trigger. So like I said, guys, very quiet, a lot like the sound that our vacuum cleaner would put out. So this is going to be nice for keeping it quiet in the neighborhood. Last but not least, let's talk about our weed eater or trimmer. Now this is going to be an FSA 45. Now there are a lot of neat features about this machine that I want to go over here in a minute, but first let's go over the specs of this machine. So first off, we are going to have a 9-inch cutting width. So whether we're using blades or string line, which you can do, you can use 0.065 string line. As you can see here, we have little notches where we can feed that through and run that line. Now you will not be able to feed any line into this head, but you are able to cut those pieces off and tie them around the loops, as we can see there, and be able to use line on this machine. Now along with that, you are going to have 2 different run times with this machine. So if we're using the blades, as you see here, you will have a runtime of up to 20 minutes. And if you're using the string, because of the weight and the way that that string whips, it's a little bit different than how the blades are. You'll have a runtime of up to 12 minutes on this machine with a charging time of 210 minutes. Now, this again is another unit that I personally have for my house, and I've got a very small in-town house there with a very small yard. I've got sidewalk that leads from the house out into the yard, and I can go do all of my trimming on a full battery charge in the front and backyard, around my shop, around my sidewalks, all the way around my front curb and flower beds, and around the sides of the house, and usually still have battery life left over. So again, in my case, this is just an occasional use item. I usually weed eat once every 2 weeks, usually, just to get things cleaned up. So the charge time's not an issue. Also, the battery life is not an issue. But there are lots of really neat features to this machine. So for one, it is going to be adjustable as far as length goes. Now right here, we're in the shortest position, but if we push this button down, we can actually extend it out. So when I use it, I am using it fully extended. Now, as you can see here too, the head is pointing completely down. The reason that is that not only does this extend, but if we push this button, we can also pivot this 90 degrees there, 45 degrees there rather, to where now we can use this as an edger. So we can put this on its side. We can also flip out the cover, and then we can run this guard here against the ground and be able to edge those sidewalks and things. So very, very neat feature there that I like. And we can also flip this back around, and then we can pivot the head with this handle here up to where now it is in the mode where we can trim and do our normal weed eating, as we see here. Now, another nice feature about this machine is, like I said, we do have the blades installed. This is what I actually use on the machine, but it's very nice as it is super easy to change out these blades. To change these blades, we simply have to push these in, pop them out, and once they are used up, we can change them out, pop in new ones, and you're ready to go. Now, one trick on these blades to make them last longer, and this goes for any of your trimmer line or these poly blades, whatever these are, is to actually leave them in water. So whenever you buy a package of these, they are going to come in a resealable bag, and it actually tells you on the bag to fill this with water. And what this does is makes these blades more pliable. It's going to make them last longer. And trust me, guys, I do have one of these, and I use this method, and it definitely works. It definitely makes things last longer. I have customers now that actually put their trimmer line down in a 5-gallon bucket of water and leave it there all summer long. When they pull it out, they feed it in their machine, and they see that their life of their string lasts much, much longer, because after a while, with this plastic material being absorbent, it will absorb enough water to make this just a bit more pliable. So take my word there, that is a great tip to use whenever you're using any of your string trimmers, whether it be this one, a larger one, or a gas one. Make sure to be soaking your material in water. Now, another nice feature is that we do have a storage spot here on the bottom of the machine for the additional blades. So we have 2 that are already on the machine, and then we have 6 here on the bottom of our machine, easily there, ready for access to be able to put on whenever we're out there doing that cutting. So that's another great feature. And then also we can adjust our handle here, and it's just an easy turn knob system where we can loosen this up. We can push this either forward or backwards, whichever way is most comfortable for you, and then just simply tighten this down. And then you're ready to go back to cutting. Now, starting this machine also is going to have safeties, just like our other 2 did. We are going to have to push up on our slide there, hold down our fin, and if I pull the trigger here, Like I said before on the other two guys, very, very quiet, very nice unit to use if we're using that early in the morning, late at night, whatever those things are. Very, very quiet to use each unit. All right, guys, so that's it for the overview of the Stihl AI series battery-powered equipment. Make sure to stick around and be looking around on the channel for demos over each one of these pieces of equipment, as I will have those out soon. Also, guys, like I said in the beginning, if this helped you out and you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any other questions about this equipment, make sure to leave those in the comments section below so I can get back to you. And while you're down there in the comments section, make sure to scroll up just a tad, look in the description for a link to 247parts.com, as this is going to be the best place online to get your John Deere parts. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Keep watching this video, as we're going to be going over the Stihl. It's not weird, it's I. I'm the only one here. Have you been wondering whether... Dang it, dude. Wondering about or thinking about whether battery-powered lawn equipment... Hey guys, make sure to check out this cool video and this one. Buy your parts right up here and subscribe right here.